Hey guys, we got a John Deere 4310 here, and it has a problem. The PTO does not turn when you turn the engine on and pull up on the PTO switch. So, after diving into it here and looking at it, determined that it was the PTO switch. At first, originally, I thought it was the solenoids down here. Let's see here. These guys right here. There's two solenoids. Okay. But it is not those. And the way I determined that is, I'll show you here in a little bit. You can test this switch to determine if it's working or not. So what I did is I simply took this little console thing off here that has all your switches and buttons on it beside the seat, and there's two bolts that hold it in, 1, 2, and 2 screws. All you have to do is get down under here and you'll be able to see them. There's one right here and one back there, and then a screw here and a screw up here. Anyway, and then the whole console thing comes off and you can get to your switch, which is in here, and then you just pull it out after you push these little tab buttons. Anyway, I'll go ahead and show you how to test this switch to determine if it's good or not. Okay, so you notice that you'll have two outside prongs and an inside prong, and on this side you only have two outsides. So what you want to do is you want to take your multimeter here, and with it set to continuity, where it makes the sound when you touch them together, like that. Okay, so you're going to take your switch here. So while your switch is closed, the outside prong should have continuity. Just like that. All the way along here, every one of them. And the last one's 2, where there's only 2 of them, have continuity. Now, from the outside down here to the middle should not have continuity. No beep. On this one, no beep. And since this one doesn't have a middle prong, you don't have to worry about that. So now you've determined that that has continuity. So now what you do is go ahead and open your switch. And now that you have your switch open, the outside 2 will not have continuity, but the outside one and the inside one will have continuity. So go ahead and test that. Yep, has continuity. Check the next one. Yep, good continuity there. Now, none of the others will have continuity. Not the outside ones, just the inside one here. Not the outside one. Alright. Now, if that all works, just like I showed you here, then that means your switch is good. Now, you might be wondering, I said the switch was bad, now how in the world can it be good? Well, when I first tore it apart, this switch would not come open all the way. It only go to about halfway, like right there. And I brought it inside, and I started taking it apart, and all of a sudden I noticed that it suddenly would go all the way. And I think what happened is there a little bit of snow or water, something got up in there, and it's cold outside right now. So I think it froze, and there was a little bit of ice, and it wouldn't let it go all the way open. And that's why my PTO wasn't turning on. So we're going to go ahead and put it back in there. I left the switch inside for a while, and there's no moisture or anything in it. Put it in some rice and made sure that all the moisture was out of this thing. So we're going to go ahead and put it back on and see if it works. Hopefully it does. Okay, we got our switch back in here. I just kind of set the console on top here. I'm not going to put it back together until I know for sure this thing works. Alright, so let's go ahead and fire it up and see if it works. PTO light on. Okay, our problem is solved. Okay guys, thanks for watching. If you have a problem with your PTO, just take apart your switch. It's a really easy fix. And test it. And you should be good to go. Thanks for watching.